There's a lot of distance. Everything is planned.
Yeah.
Money, it's amazing. They make a difference between friends
Yes,
and
and
acquaintances.
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
amazing.
they classify a lot.
Because the next person will tell them, but you don't integrate. How am I going to do that if you don't let me?
This video is about two Italian ladies' experience with the Dutch, or better, Amsterdam culture. If you are Dutch and are very sensitive about hearing criticism about your own culture, then this video might not be for you, because these two ladies don't speak with a filter. How would you describe the Dutch culture?
Can I start?
Yeah, you do.
It's culture of lack of, I know it's not nice to say, but they're happy with the little. They don't request a lot of things to be happy because they're used to have in this country almost
Simple.
simple things, almost nothing.
Brood en kaas en boter.
They're happy with the broodje en kaas. They're happy with the glas rozeetje, and they have this. Oh my God, kant en klare. There's not those ready to use sentences.
Gezellig.
Gezellig, terrasje pakken, and. What I find the weirdest in this country, or well, my experience is very much related to Amsterdam. So maybe it's too much if I talk about an whole country. So I need to relate it to here. They have almost no culture when it comes about family. There's a lot of distance. You know, I would call my mom back then every day. Now a bit less. I'm too busy. But for me, family is important. Friends are important. So I don't need to have a reason to give a telephone call to somebody. I just call and I say, "What's up?" Here they only do it because there's a birthday, Christmas, somebody's dead, or somebody got, I don't know, a diploma for some reasons. There's no other way they really feel the closeness with the family. Or in between friends. In Italy, we are walking by a friends, we ring the doorbell. How are you? Come up, let's have a coffee together. And here is everything with the agenda.
In the toilet, the agenda.
Yeah,
In the toilet.
we see each other. Oh, let me see when. Maybe in 2 weeks from now. I don't know if I even am alive in 2 weeks from now. No, now I want to see you. So there was also something I had to get adjusted back then, and that's their culture. It's there is no being spontaneous. You know, let's go with the moment. Let's go with the flow. Everything is planned, and also the eating habits. At 6, you gotta have dinner. And if somebody calls you at that time, you don't even pick up. You think, how anyone is daring to call you this not time? And I think life is nice if you leave a room to being spontaneous. What I see is that when I go abroad, so when I'm in Italy and I meet a Dutch, they love it. I think, oh, it's so beautiful the way you live. So I always hoped they would take the piece of culture they have learned in other culture and bring it back. But as soon as they pass the border, it's like, okay, it was nice, whoop, we leave it behind, let's go back to being Dutch. And money. Money, it's amazing. I mean, in Italy, we fight. It's my turn to pay. No, I pay. If you pay, I'm going to be pissed at you. He's like, oh, okay, I pay, don't worry. I'm going to send you a tiki for like 50 cents for €1, you know?
Yeah, actually, if someone pay for you, you're almost crying. You're like, wow.
You think I'm married?
Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, well, even if you are a friend with them, or like you try, you know, and maybe you think you're friends, but if you try to call them like, are you doing what's in a message, you feel like you're a stalker, you know, you feel like you're a maniac person, you feel you inadequate to them. And then it's bringing people on depression, and they don't realize, because it is a country where you can get depressed really, really easily during like Christmas time when it's really dark. There was a lot of suicide in Holland, but nobody talk about. You know, the news, they don't say how much is the impact as well on that way to live. And it's happened now also for the young guys. It's even worse, because now with the media and the social media, people, they even interact less and less.
Not inclusive.
Yeah, they're not inclusive. They put in a box in everything, even in your study. If you study and you're not performing, or even for kids, they test you from when you're small, and if you're not in the box, you cannot go. I think it's one of the major problem on the Dutch culture. It's not bad, but they need to maybe open a little bit more.
For example, what I notice here is that they make a difference between friends and acquaintances. So, for example, when they marry, they have 3 kind of celebrations. They go eventually church or to the city hall. Then they have like a reception, and then they have the night and the dinner. So it can happen if you're not belonging to the group of friends, but only acquaintances, they want you to go to the ceremony, so eventually in the church. You're not allowed to go to the dinner, but you're allowed to go to the reception. So at one point, depending what moment of the celebration is happening, you might have to just stuck around until you're actually allowed to go back. And that's for me amazing. I mean, if you're invited, you either are friends or you are not. So it's amazing.
They classify a lot. If they will be a really like open culture, like they said, they will not. Will be more inclusive. And to be honest, I try also with my, to have Dutch friends. But after 25 years, I can tell you, I don't have a really Dutch friends.
And she's very friendly.
Yeah, and I'm really normally
You
really.
speak the language, right?
Well, not really, because one of the problem as well, if you want to work like when you are in England or in other country, if you don't speak the language properly, they help you to learn the language. Here they take you if you you already know the language. And sometimes even if you do school and you try your best, but if also the workspace does not help you to integrate on that, you always remain one step behind and be exclusive again. So the funniest question sometimes they ask you to a lot of people, why you live in the Netherlands for 15 years and you don't speak Dutch? It's like, yeah, duh, ask your question why, well, okay, first of all, it's not a nice language at all. It's really, for Italian especially, you're like, maybe for Arabic it's more simple, but for Italian it's like all here, you have a pain on your throat. Then they switch to English most of the time, the people. So even if you force yourself...
yeah, but that's the thing, because when you come to this country, they try to make you feel like,
don't
it's
worry,
okay.
we speak English.
It's okay, you speak English. Then you keep speaking English. And then you think, you know what, I'm staying here, so I gotta learn the language. You do try. But they keep speaking English to you. So at one point, nobody's helping you. And if you reach year 6, 7, 8, they will tell you, it's about time that you speak the language.
Yeah, they get upset after with you.
Why don't
Why
you?
you don't you? It's our culture. You need to adjust. Yeah, like, okay, thank you, but you don't make it easy as well, you know?
So basically, if you want to give it a try and learn the language and you try with the Dutch,
Find a Dutch boyfriend.
then they,
And
No,
then it will be
I was married to a Dutch.
No, okay, not.
No,
it's difficult.
then they continue speaking with you in English, although you try.
As soon as they hear the accent, they will do the switch. So it's about the person, in this case me, for example, that they will not give in. So they will try to switch and I keep in Dutch. Because I do speak the language, but I do, and I will always keep my Italian accent, which I'm very proud of. That's not no problem. But maybe they try with a good intention. They don't understand that they're actually hurting the person is trying to integrate, because the next person will tell them, but you don't integrate. How am I going to do that if you don't let me?
Thanks a lot for watching until the end of this video. If you are looking for more videos about cultural perspectives in different European countries and other topics related to living there, then you will find a lot of videos on my channel in the near future. And I would highly appreciate a like, subscribe or share. And let me know in the comments how you experience Dutch culture. And I hope to see you in the next video.